Traders, welcome to today's webinar. My name is Jim Simmons with Neural Street Trading Academy. I'm the head of education here. And what we're going to talk about today is getting funded and staying funded. How to get funded in 28 days, not trading days, but actual days, of course, and about 28 days or less by copying our signals and what that looks like, what that means. How many of you here are trading futures? Type futures in the chat box if you are currently trading futures. If you're trading something else, stocks, Forex, that's fine too. Go ahead and chime in. Just curious what everybody trades, right? Yep, a lot of futures traders, as to be expected. Most of our community is. We have great programs for all asset classes, but of course, most of our traders trade futures. I'm going to show you some really great stuff on how you can get involved and ultimately get better as a trader and get to the next level. Okay, so how many of you are struggling as a trader, breaking even, not making money, maybe losing money? How many of you are struggling a little bit? Do a yes in the chat box if you're kind of looking for something better, right? Looking for a better way. Maybe you're looking for a better strategy, better trade room. Maybe you're looking for better setups. Maybe just you want to get better as a trader, right? Execution, so on. Yeah, cool. Makes sense. Well, you're in the right place. We can help you, and we're going to show you how. Okay. So before we dive in, of course, we are talking about trading and trades and all that stuff. So, of course, we need to post our disclaimer. We can't guarantee results. Love to be able to, but I just can't. Okay. Markets are the markets. They will always be the markets, and I cannot control them as far as I can tell. So I'll try my best, though. But of course, our products and services are for educational purposes. Our goal is to help you get better as a trader so that you can go make money. But of course, we can't guarantee that. Okay. Good stuff. If we're good with that, let's go ahead and move on. So what is it that traders want? Well, we've worked with several thousand traders over the course of quite a while now. It's about how long has it been? It's been about almost a decade now. Anyway, we've helped thousands of traders over the years. And what I can tell you is that we kind of all want the same thing, right? We want dependable results. We want larger winning days. We want less drawdowns, more returns. We want less time to get successful. We want a shorter work day. Yes, please sign me up. Ability to produce. You want a sense of achievement. You want to choose your lifestyle. Limitless account growth. These are things that all traders want. When we talk about what traders really want, we look at why did traders get into trading in the first place? Well, it wasn't just to look at shiny and pretty objects on charts, although sure, it's great. But we're here to make more money in less time, right? That's my clock. It's a terrible looking clock, but it is what it is. We want to make more money in less time. That's why we got into trading. Unfortunately, for most traders, it looks quite the opposite. It looks like lots of money that you're paying and lots of time, and you're not making any. That's usually the case for a lot of traders. Now, you might be breaking even as a trader, but most futures traders and a lot of other traders are trying to get funded on prop firms. It's in the title, right? Get funded as a prop trader. So if you're trying to get funded as a prop trader, and if you are, let's say, breaking even, what is the problem with this? Normally, if you're breaking even, you're like, it's not great, but I guess it's somewhat tolerable. You're wasting time, sure. Not wasted, but spending a lot of time, right? Because you can learn things and get some return on that investment of time, sure. But if you're trading prop firms and breaking even, there's a little problem with this in that you have to pay for evals. You have to pay account fees. You have to pay resets. How many of you have gone back and looked at how much you've spent with a prop firm? Anybody ever here done that? If you want to feel like you got kicked in the face, go look at what you've spent with your prop firm, and then look at how much you made. Right? If you're still ahead, awesome. You are doing things right. Could there be better opportunities? Sure. But for the vast majority of traders, this number is very skewed as far as if we look at, what was spent versus what was made from the prop firm. Now, there are traders that make money. Yes, there are traders that make a lot of money with prop firms. Absolutely. It is possible. That's why traders keep trading them. Personally, I'm a fan of trading with prop firms. I think it's great. I think there's plenty of opportunity there, and we should. So I'm not against it by any means. I'm just here to say this is what we're trying to solve. The issue of spending money, spending time, and not making money back. That's the problem, right? I think we can all agree that that's what we all want. Less time involvement, more money coming out. Okay, so how do we do that? Well, the first thing we need to do is we need to recognize what the fears are that can hold us back in trading. The fears that, not wanting to do something because it's too difficult, or it's going to be time consuming, or it's going to take a long time to succeed, or it won't work for me, or it won't be sustainable. So when we look at things like education and trading, typically these are the concerns that come up when it comes to education, right? And, we're pretty straight here. You'll kind of see throughout the event, we're kind of pretty straightforward. We don't like to beat around the bush, and I'm not going to hype things up. I'm just going to tell you like it is. Like we're just, a bunch of friends sitting around talking and trading. Okay, so that's kind of my approach. But when we talk about education, these are the things that we think about. It's going to be hard, time consuming, it's going to take a long time, it's not going to work, and it won't be sustainable. Well, I'm here to tell you that with the program that I'm going to show you, we can overcome every one of these things. It doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be time consuming. It doesn't have to take you a long time. It will work if you follow the process, and it's sustainable if you follow the process and continue to get better. Okay. So how do we know this? Well, we want to lead with results. How many of you agree that you ain't going to join anything or trade anybody's trades until you've seen them trade and you've seen it work? Can we all agree on that? I think we're probably all on the same page there. Show me that it works over the long span, and then show me how it works, right? That's what we're after. So I'm going to bring something up here. So we have a couple trade logs here. Okay, I'm going to bring those up and show you right now. And I'm even going to share this link so that you can pull it up as well. Okay, so that's in the chat box. So here is the futures. Let's start with stocks. Let's go to stocks. There's more trades there. Stocks trade room. I'll share this one with you too. You won't be able to edit it, of course, but you can go in and see it. You could pull these up anytime. Okay, so stocks, let's scroll down here. A lot of trades to get through. How many of you trade stocks? Anybody here day trade stocks? How many of you want to day trade stocks? Maybe you haven't, but maybe you want to. Okay. All right, so here's our trades on stocks. We have 948 trades logged in our stocks trade room. We primarily are trading these, oops, not this one, primarily these two strategies right here, right? There's about a 75% win rate there, over 948 trades. The trades, really, these percentages, to be honest, they don't really change. I mean, sure, I'd love for them to be 80%, but they don't really change. They're pretty steady. From a month-to-month standpoint, you can look at the month-to-month. Obviously, March just started. 72, 76, 83, 72, little dip there. But yeah, I mean, it's steady, it's consistent. That's what we're looking for, right? As far as number of trades, looks like they got 4 today. Yesterday, pretty busy day, got 8. Leap day, they got 6. About 5 trades a day on average, probably. Okay. So that's our stocks trade room log. These are the trades that we actually take together in the trade room. So we're not just saying, hey, look, here's a cool trade on CNP. No. We call out the trade. We say, okay, here's our entry point. Here's our target. There's our stop. We're putting the order in. Market's coming down. Okay, triggered our limit. Off we go. So everything is broken down in the trade rooms together. We go over all this stuff. Cool. So those are the trades we've actually taken. Let's go to futures and Forex, but mostly futures these days. Okay. So we have 437 trades logged. And primarily, you can see there's a lot more strategies that we're trading. And we're primarily trading, oops, I ran out of room. There we go. Primarily trading these 5 strategies in the trade room currently. We traded a lot on order blocks and anchored volume, anchored VWAPs, really. We trade a lot of those. We trade some supply and demand setups. We trade some price action setups. We trade off of VWAP and we trade off of anchored VWAPs. Okay, so these are the trades that we're taking. We have about a 70% win rate across the board over all the trades. And again, you can kind of see we had 74, a little dip November, December with holidays and everything. A little dip in January with a short month, and then came back on top in February. And then March obviously just started, only 2 days in. Yeah, so I mean, here's the thing about this, right? So with this trade report right here, you look at it and you go, okay, 70%, that sounds cool. What's your risk reward, right? Very, very important, because this, frankly, don't mean squat until you know what the risk reward is. The risk reward on these trades is 1 to 1, 1 to 1. Okay. So if you can maintain a 66% win rate at 1 to 1, that means 2 out of 3 trades are winners. If you are +2 and -1, then you are net 1, which means you have a profit factor of 2.0. Make sense? I know I went through that kind of quick, but if you have a 66% win rate, you have about a 2-point profit factor. Can you make money with 1 to 1 at 66% win rate? Yeah, sure can. What about 76% win rate? Ooh-wee. Sounds good to me. Sign me up. Very cool. We've got some really great trade setups. Between the 5, we trade on 4 different markets: MCL, MNQ, M2K, MES. Those are our 4. Cool. So good stuff. What about equity curves? I can't show you because I don't show dollars and cents. Okay. But I can tell you the equity curve looks a little something like this. Dip. Little sideways. Like that. That's how it looks in real life. I can't show you dollar amounts and all that, but I can tell you that it is profitable. So when we say you can get funded in 28 days or less, I'm telling you, you can get funded in 28 days or less. If you follow the approach, could you not get funded in 28 days? Sure, yeah. Can't guarantee anything, right? Yeah, I didn't show the equity curve. Sorry, guys. Let me see. Here, let me do something. Let me make sure, because I don't show dollars and cents. I just show wins and losses, because we're not a trading advisor, so we don't want to get lumped into that category. Okay. But I'm going to show you what it looks like, at least. Now, this is just from the trade room stuff. Let's do that. Actually, hang on. Let me grab from over here so we don't see dollars. There we go. Cool. Because really, dollars and cents don't matter anyway, because it's the only thing that matters is how much you're trading and what your risk is. So this is directly from TraderView. Okay. Well, I log all my trades in there for the trade room, and there it is. Okay. So this is going on since mid-September. You can see there's a couple dips, right? It happens. We take drawdowns. They happen. The important thing is, did you find your way out of the drawdown? That's the important thing. Okay. So it does work. Yes, you can get funded. We have, in the past couple of weeks, we've had many traders get funded just in the past 2 weeks. So it happens pretty regularly, guys. It's the real thing. We just like to lead with results so we can show you we're not just saying we're doing this stuff. We're actually doing this, and we're not just showing traders how to do it. We're doing it with them. We're taking the trades with our traders. We're entering the trades. We're breaking down the trades ahead of time so that you can enter the trade, because pretty sure people who come to our trade room, they want to enter their own trades. They don't want to watch us trade. I mean, sure, they don't mind watching us trade for a little while, but ultimately they want to get paid, right? That's what it's all about. So that is the scoop. Okay. So If you are second guessing your trades, maybe you're scared to get in, maybe you're scared to stay in, maybe you're strategy hopping. The answer is we have multiple trade rooms where you can trade with us. We enter the trades live. We have real performance tracking. And just to give you another insight here, I'm going to bring up one other thing. So this is screenshots of all of our trades with flags showing entries. That was a stop out. That was a break even. And then that was hit target right there. So we have all of this. It's all there. We do it just for transparency's sake, so that you know, like, what you see on the trade log is also on here. So you can go back and reference it. I'll give you this link too. Let's copy. Go. There you go. Cool. So now you have all of it, right? Everything you need to know as far as what we're doing, real results. All right. So moving on. What about lack of belief? Maybe some of you have a lack of belief in either your own profitability or ability to execute, or the system's profitability. Maybe it's, not looking so great, whatever the case might be. So we have a solution in that we offer trader calls, one-on-ones with an instructor to go over your trading. You want to do onboarding, you want to do a scaling call, you want to, scale your accounts, that kind of thing. What about emotional sabotage? Anybody here have emotions? I don't. Yeah, right. We're all human. We all face this. So how do we overcome the emotions that beat us upside the head sometimes when trading? What about fear and greed and fear of missing out? What about revenge trading? I know nobody here's ever revenge traded. Of course, we all have. So how do we prevent these things? Well, we have plans. You put a plan together. When we talk about planning for trading, numb the pain. We talk about planning for trading. We look at, there's an engineer and there's a technician, right? Technician. So what do each of these positions do? Well, the engineer is responsible for design, right? Sorry, I'm writing the best I can. Move this thing closer so I can do this. The technician's job is to execute and implement, right? So your job when you are trading, which one do you think you are, an engineer or a technician when you're trading live? What do you guys think? Get some involvement so I don't have to talk to myself the whole time. So when you're trading live, are you the engineer or the tech? Yes, tech. Absolutely. Exactly. When you're trading live, you're the technician. When you're not trading live, you're the engineer. There is a clear distinction of your roles. The time to change your plans or change the rules or break the rules is not when you're trading. Your job then is to simply execute your plan to a T. So if you put down in your plan that you can take a max 3 losses per day, let's say, then you have to stop at 3 losses per day. When you say, when I get to 4 wins, I'm going to stop for the day, and I'm just using examples, then you have to stop when you get to 4 wins. Now, guys, I'm guilty of it just as much as anybody else. Thankfully, not as much these days, but we've all done it. We've all kept going, tried to weasel out of a hole and get back on top, or whatever the case might be, right? How do we prevent this? It's with planning. We have cheat sheets that have a step-by-step plan on where and when to get in and out of the markets to a T. Rules-based, 100% rules-based. Now, the only thing that might be subjective is your exit. When do you go to break even? Do you scale out? Do you move your targets to different positions, 0.5s or something like that? If you see something that can be, subjective to a point, but the cheat sheets are there to give you exact plans on exactly how to do it. And yes, it does take extreme discipline. So much different when you trade live money. Yeah. Much different when you're trading in a real account or sim. And so why is it different? Why is it different to trade in sim versus real? Well, there's more fear. There's more fear that can creep in. So how do we overcome the fear? Well, that comes down to repetition. When you have done something so many times that you don't even think about it, that's where we need to get to in trading. How many of you are like avid golfers, like an avid scratch golfer? Or some of you might have been athletes, basketball, football, hockey, whatever the case. Might have been an athlete, baseball. When you do something so much, it becomes second nature. A good golf swing is second nature. They don't think about what they're doing. They don't think about the mechanics. They just execute. When a basketball player is going to the free throw line, it's so ingrained. You see them do the same exact thing. I used to love watching Michael Jordan do it. He bounce the ball a few times, spin it, lick his lips or something, and then shoot. It did the same way every single time. So when you get it to that point, that is what helps you overcome fear and doubt, is the execution, seeing it happen over and over and over so many times that you have a conviction in what you're trading, not just a belief, but a conviction. Conviction meaning something that you cannot be swayed from. Nobody can convince you otherwise. So if nobody can convince you otherwise, that's where we need to get to on our trading. You can't convince me that my VWAP trade doesn't work. I've seen it work. You can't convince me that my CWAP trade doesn't work. I know it works, right? These type of things to where you're willing to put money on the line. That's what it comes out to. So what about sick of losing, right? Sick of blowing out accounts or evals, not making money. We've talked about that at the beginning. So we talked about we have multiple winning strategies, trading 5 of them in the futures room, 2 of them in the stocks room. Multiple trade rooms, 1 for futures, 1 for stocks. Premium indicators, which we're going to talk about, and more winning trades, because who doesn't like to see winning trades? Why not? Okay. I'm going to play an example of a trade. Let me share my audio here. And let's check out this trade. There might be no audio at the beginning. So if you don't hear anything at first, that's probably normal. This is a trade example from our trade room. We took this trade together. Obviously, it's sped up now, but got it fast forwarded so you don't have to sit there and watch it. But this is a CWAP trade. We took this trade together. CWAP is an anchored VWAP. It's the best way to look at it. Okay. If you're not trading with anchored VWAP yet, you really need to. It's awesome. Love trading these. Yeah, I'm moving to break even right away on this one because there's a number of factors I'm looking at. First off, we have an order block up here. Second of all, we got another order block right here. And now we didn't go on to break structure, but this is still something I want to pay attention to, is that this is what we're trading into at the highs. If the market's going to run and take this out to give me a target, great. If not, I don't want to sit through that trade. I'd rather make no money than make dumb money. And dumb money is like you're just trading recklessly and you're making money by luck or by by chance, and that's not how we trade. So it's good to just go break even. If it gets there, great, we'll take the target. If not, it's break even for me. So in fact, I'll just give myself 1 tick to cover commissions and see if we can get this push the rest of the way up to 17. And yeah, there we go. Hit 1. I'll just go ahead and exit. Cool. So there's one. I think I got couple more in
Okay,
here. We'll
so
just
we've
watch
got a
maybe a couple of
VWAP
them.
set up here on the breakout. So let's measure this out. That. Trade this on a different account.
So this is actually a VWAP trade. This is our VWAP
So we
here.
got 21 by
We're trading the
23.
breakout coming out of VWAP. There's also an order block
And
there,
we'll
which helps.
sell right here. Okay.
So the CWAP on crude that we're looking at here, that is not a valid CWAP trade because it never broke structure. Also trading into an order block and trading into VWAP. Now, if we're trading into VWAP, that's not necessarily a concern for me, but trading into an order block is. Order blocks are very, very strong liquidity, can move the markets, and so definitely want to pay attention to those. Okay, so we came pretty close. We tagged it, but didn't get the follow through. I'm going to bump this up one tick to 85. There it goes.
Cool.
Good. So we got the VWAP. That's good enough. I just want to give you a couple examples of what trading in the trade room is like. And of course, we'll give you an opportunity to join us there. Private chat rooms. How many of you have had friends or family that nope, this is all manual trading. Nope, no algos in this environment. How many of you are maybe not getting as much support from friends, family, that sort of thing? People are kind of doubting you or thinking, why are you wasting the time with the trading? Right? Been there too. So we have private chat rooms where you can connect with other traders. Also in the trade room, we have a really great trading community and people chiming in and congratulating each other when they pass their evals and all that kind of thing. Real people, real traders. All right. So yeah, so there's a community where you can get involved, you can meet other traders and talk shop, because I don't know about you, but if I ever try to talk trading with somebody, their eyes kind of glaze over. Like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Now, lucky for me, I do get to talk trading most of all of the day. So there's an advantage to being in this environment. But anyway, what about confused on what to learn? I don't know about you, but I've been to YouTube and you can find just about anything there. Now, that can be a good thing. It can also be a bad thing, because just because you can find anything doesn't mean it's what you want to find, and doesn't mean it works, and it doesn't mean that that's the whole story. There might be more to the story that is not on said YouTube. So how do you know what to trade? How do you know who to trust? How do you know where to go, right? We When we had set up our academy, we wanted it to be all inclusive. So we wanted to be able to give traders everything they need and nothing that they don't. Everything they need, nothing they don't. Get it quickly. Fast track education. We're not going to ramble on forever about a topic. We're going to teach you the topic and expect you to go practice it, whatever the case might be. Live strategy classes, because some people learn great from watching a video. Others want to get involved with a small group, and it's all assets. So we teach in our program, we teach all the main foundations of trading: structure, multi-time frame, volume, order flow, price action, supply and demand, and order blocks. And those are the main core trading foundations. And then, of course, we have psychology, discipline, and development, and then trade management, money management, risk management. Goes a little something like this: if you can't manage yourself, you can't manage the money. If you can't manage the money, you ain't going to make any money. And then it comes down to, if your strategy has every one of these pillars factored in, order flow can be give or take. But if your strategy doesn't have all of these subjects or solutions in place, then you have less than a full trading strategy. I mean, it's really that simple. So when we design our strategies and trade our strategies, what we're looking for is that we have everything, every base is covered. We've got everything built into the trade plan because we want something that's going to be consistent, something that's going to continue to give us an edge for, a long time to come, right? So that's a little bit on our curriculum. As for getting funded, a lot of our traders are looking to get funded. They don't trade their own money, and that is something you can absolutely do. A lot of our traders use Apex. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with them. Trade Funders, great on the stock side. They do futures too, but Tick Tick, Top Step, One Up, all the main shops. We got them covered. We send a lot of traders to prop firms. Lots and lots of traders through prop firms. If you're undercapitalized or can't get funded or you don't have money to trade, we got you covered there with our partners. And all of our education and our programs are designed based on trading prop firms, trading prop accounts. Because if you can trade for a prop firm, you can trade your own money. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you trade your own money, that's fine. We'll teach you risk management and then you can apply your own rules. Cool. What about time and effort, not getting ahead, spending hours of screen time, endless studying, right? So we have this crazy idea that you or traders should be able to come into our trade room and you should be able to trade with us, follow our trades. We're taking them. Here's a trade. There's a trade, right? Target, target, target. So do you have to know exactly where to anchor this and where to put the break structure and where to do all this and where to enter, where to take profit? No, you don't have to. Not initially. We're going to do that for you. You just come in and trade with us. We're going to show you where to trade. We've shown you that it works. So all you need to do is come in and trade with us. So crazy idea. Earn while you learn. Follow our trades until you're confident, make money. Now I'm going to throw something else out at you. Anybody here trading with algos? Anybody do the algo thing? Anybody here trading your own strategy? All right. Or maybe it's hit or miss, right? Maybe this is hit or miss. I have this crazy idea, right? And I'm going to make an assumption here. If our trade room is profitable and we're making money, Neon's in our trade room. Neon, are we making money? Are we profitable in the trade room? I know you can't see his comments, but I'll read them to you. Yes, sir, he says. Okay. So we're making money in the trade room, right? So, but it's going to take time. Yeah, it might take some time. I don't want to wait 28 days to get funded. You've been at it this long. What's another 28 days, 4 weeks, 2 weeks, however long it takes you to get funded? Probably not that big of a deal, right? So if all these things are working, then why not trade the trade room trades on one account? Trade this on one account or however many accounts you want to. And then if you're going to trade algos or your own strategy, do that on a separate account. That way, when you come into the trade room and you've got money on the table, you don't give it all back trying to trade something else. So just do that, right? Like, let's make it easy on ourselves to get paid. We have a process. Eric, I love it. That's fantastic. Killing it. Killing it, killing it. Trader certifications. What about how many of you have ever seen a chat room or some trader results and you thought, no friggin' way. There's no way that they're doing that. It's not possible. How could they possibly be making 50 grand a month? No way. I'm not buying it. Well, I can tell you that it happens. We've seen it happen. There are traders who make that. Some of them are in our community. Not everybody in our community makes that, but we want to give you the bragging rights. We want to show that if somebody's making money, let's encourage that. Let's be excited about that. Let's say, how do I get there in that type of scenario, right? We're all trying to do that. And so why not cheer on each other's success? And why not give you the bragging rights once you get there, right? Makes sense so far? Anybody have any questions so far? Are you all with me here? With me here. Good stuff. Does this sound like what you're looking for? Profitable way to trade. Somebody's going to show you how to do it. They're going to teach you how to do it. Then they're going to teach you again. They're going to have you practice. And then once you practice, you can reach out to somebody and get additional help. We've got every base covered, right? So let's talk about what's included. Private trading community. Okay, it's kind of our first thing. Cool. Intro courses. If you want to learn a different, maybe you're a futures trader and you've always wanted to learn how to trade options. Cool. We've got an options course for you. It's not just intro too, by the way. We have advanced courses on that too, but just giving you an idea. Foundation courses. If you want to learn more about the foundations of trading, price action or structure or any of that, we've got you covered, basic to advanced. SMC. What is SMC? Smart Money Concepts. This is a deep dive mastery level course on market structure and smart money concepts. One of the best things I've learned, and so we wanted to make sure to include that. It is very deep. It's to the point. It's not very long. It's very to the point, very deep. We're going to teach you everything you'd ever need to know about it. Liquidity and levels. To the point where it's so accurate, you can almost set your watch by it. I mean, obviously we can't guarantee anything and there's no such thing as 100%, but these levels are incredibly good. When you learn the process, we have a course for that. Again, this is mastery level stuff on supply and demand, order blocks, fair value gaps, a lot of those type of things. Got you covered. Strategy courses, because you probably want to learn some strategies on day trading, scalping, swing trading, indicators, algos. We have courses for that. Multiple live trade rooms. Really, it's stocks and futures. I'll just be real with you. Stocks and futures, 2 trade rooms included. Total value, $12,465. We've had traders that spent a lot more and gotten a lot less, unfortunately, in the past. Not with us, but just as an example in the industry. So you get a lot for the money. What is the cost? We've discounted that down to $49.86. This is an annual subscription. Stick with me till the end, and I'm going to show you some additional things here. Okay, so that's where we're at so far. Well, what do our clients have to say? Looks like 4.5 stars, over 1,000 reviews. So we've got a lot of reviews, and yeah, traders are enjoying their time here with us. We take care of our traders. Good stuff. Now on to the bonuses, but wait, there's more. There's always more. Come on, you guys know better. All right, pre-built workspaces and templates. If we got them, they're yours. We'll give them to you. It's no problem. We've already built them out. Let us do the heavy lifting and we'll give them to you. Okay, so trade ideas, scanners for trade ideas or TC2000 or templates for NinjaTrader or any other platforms that we've traded on. TradingView, we've got some there. Cool. Instructor trade plan review. How many of you have ever had a trade plan that you thought this is really good, but there's something missing? And I can't quite figure out what it is. Maybe it's something little. Maybe it's something big. Maybe it's a glaring thing that you're like, I just don't know. We can help you. We can help you with that. So we will look at your trade plan or strategy and we'll take a look at it with you and figure out how to make it everything that it can be. Really nice to be able to get feedback. That's something that I've always wanted as a trader. And so I wanted to make sure that we include something like this to where if you want to have some trades reviewed and go, you know, this trade looked brilliant and I just can't figure out why it didn't work. We'll help you figure it out. What's missing, or is it just didn't work? Not every trade works. Cheat sheets. We mentioned that we're currently trading 5 different strategies in the trade room. We have cheat sheets for, I think, for all of them. If not, we will within the next week. Some of them we've enhanced or changed a little bit. So, but we have cheat sheets for all the strategies that say exactly where to get in, exactly where to get out. No guesswork, no subjectivity, 100% rules-based. You follow the rules, the trade works. Not all the time, but it works as an edge, okay? So those are yours. They're included. Onboarding. You might need help installing indicators and that sort of thing. We got you covered. We can help you there too. This is my favorite part of the presentation. I'm very, very proud of being able to offer a weekly class. So we come into the trade room. Sure, we trade live. Yeah. But the trade room is for trading, not for learning. Trade room is for trading. It's all about execution. It's all about get paid. That's what we're after, right? So we don't spend time going through cheat sheets and stuff in the trade room. That's not what we're there to do. The learning comes in the class. Now, yeah, we have on-demand videos, but maybe you want to go deeper and you want to understand these concepts inside and out. We go over all of the foundations of trading. Then we go into it advanced. We go into psychology and money management, how to get funded, stay funded, mapping out charts and structure, order blocks, liquidity. And then we go to trade strategy. We go over each trade strategy. SMC order blocks, phenomenal trade setup. We were hitting about 75% of those trades. Very, very solid. Anchored volume, CWAP trade. It's an anchored VWAP, basically. Fair value gaps, maybe you want to trade those. Supply and demand, VWAP, volume profile, order flow. Eric trades order flow. Eric learned a thing or two from Neural Street trading order flow, and he's been profitable for years and years. So, so we can teach you these strategies, and we'll show you how it's done. Okay. And counting. There's always, there's more coming, I'm sure. We've already added a couple more. What about indicators? Maybe some of you just like having an indicator do certain things on the charts. We use a couple indicators in the room. We use an anchored VWAP, which we talked about, and we use a regular VWAP. And then we use two EMAs, a 9 and a 20. These are the only indicators we use in the trade room. We do everything else manually. Do you have to do it that way? No. We have, I think it's like 57 indicators that come included. We have indicators that do order flow, which is fantastic order flow tools. We have volume profile tools. We have obviously VWAP we talked about. We have SMC tools that'll map it out for you. We have zone tools that'll map out supply and demand, order blocks, trend lines, momentum and oscillators, divergence tools. We've got all the bases covered. Like if there's something that you can think of, we've probably got it. Okay, so we got you covered there. All the indicators come included. It's a $24.95 value. Yours included. Trader success call, funding call, scaling call. Maybe you want to go over things one-on-one. You want to look at your account. You want to look at your risk models and get some feedback on your risk models. I can't tell you how much to trade with or what to trade, but I can go over things with you, help you decide what works. You want to figure out how to keep your funded account? We can show you how to do that. Okay, so if you need extra help, the opportunity is there to get together and we can go over it together. All right, so total bonuses. Total value, 13,500. All this is included on top. Of course, we're not going to raise the price. We're going to keep it at $49.86. It's an annual program, kind of the going rate, I think, for a lot of things. What you are going to get here, though, is I see hands flying across my screen. That was really interesting. I don't know why that's happening, but it's interesting. I see like emojis flying across the screen. That was weird. Sorry, I saw a squirrel. So everything on the core program, everything on the bonuses, and total pricing, total combined value is about 26,000. If you were to pay for all this stuff separately, you'd easily pay that. That's just what this stuff costs. We're going to take it a step further, though. Aside from all the bonuses and all that, we're going to offer a money-back guarantee. No one does this. So we're crazy enough to do it. We're going to give you a money-back guarantee with some conditions, but the conditions are pretty straightforward. Like show up in the trade room, complete your education, participate in the class, complete your instructor calls, submit your trade plan, ask for help. If you do these things, we're telling you, if you do these things, and if you follow what we're telling you, you'll be successful. Now, I can't guarantee that because it comes down to you. But what we will tell you is if you do all these things and you're still not happy or you're still not successful, we will give you a full refund for the full price of what you paid for the program, and we'll give you a $500 credit to spend with us just for wasting your time. Give you an extra $500 on top. So you literally have nothing to lose. You're either going to invest the money in yourself, get educated in a very fast time frame, get funded as a prop trader, scale your account. You're going to do these things, but if for some reason it all falls apart, we'll give you your money back. Pretty good deal. These type of deals don't last forever. We open this up regularly, but it really comes down to we can only accept so many traders at one time. We have instructors that need to support the students. We have support staff that need to help with onboarding. We can only work with serious traders. So if that is you and you want to learn more about how to get involved and what's included, we can go over that more. We can go over your trading. I'm going to give you these links here. The first link is a direct link to my calendar where you're welcome to book some time with us and we can go over more details on that. The other thing that I'm going to offer here, there's the link. If you know this is exactly what you want, you're ready to join, there's the link, go for it. What I do want to do though is the first 10 traders that book with me on an appointment, I'm going to give you an extra discount. So you won't even have to pay the full, $4,900 or whatever. So I'll give you an extra discount just for booking time with me. And of course, showing up for the appointment. Please show up for the appointment. Not to sound weird or anything, but I am really busy. Would love to help you. So please show up for the appointment so I can help you. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure you can all appreciate. I'm sure if you've ever had an appointment that you've hosted and somebody didn't show, you know what it's like. So yeah, please show up or reschedule if you can't. Okay, enough of that. That's what we're after. That's what we're doing. We want to help you become very, very successful as traders. This is what we're up to, and it works great. And a lot of traders are seeing a ton of success. That's what we're doing here. So what questions can I answer for you? What do you guys think? Something that sounds interesting? Something that sounds like what you're looking for? I am going to launch a poll here. And if you could do me a favor, let me know where you stand on this. If you have some questions, you just want to ask some questions first, cool. Just go ahead and put that in the poll there. If you're booking a call, let me know so I can be prepared. And if you're ready to join, let me know. We'll hook you up with a nice discount and help you get started. Sound like a plan? Traders, thanks so much for spending time with us today, too. I know time is extremely valuable, and we always appreciate when traders are spending that time with us. So thanks so much for being here with us in person to see this event live. We appreciate it very much. But feel free to chime in with any questions now. We've got some time. We went through that a little quick, actually, so that's cool. And let me know what questions you might have. Good stuff. See, a couple of you have answered, handful of you have answered so far. Let me know. Just good to get some info. If you have questions, we'll just reach out by email. We're not going to, obviously we're not going to bombard you with contact or anything like that. It's not, I don't have time to do that, frankly. So I promise you it ain't going to happen. Here to help, but I don't want to leave you hanging, but I certainly won't bug you. I don't have time, and neither do you. We're here to help you. As you can see, this is how I am all the time too, by the way. I run our trade room for futures, and I'm kind of like this all the time. So this is kind of what you can expect. Obviously, very high pressure, right? Now, we're here to help traders, guys. I think one of the best things that I can tell you about the culture here and, kind of how we take care of traders is, first and foremost, our goal is to help traders become successful. Now, we've created a business around that. That business has to make money in order to continue to help traders. So therefore, we have a cost for our programs and products, and of course we have to. I don't work for free, and neither does the rest of our team. But it all comes down to, like, we wouldn't be in business unless we were helping traders. Like, obviously, traders wouldn't continue to support us if we weren't helping them. So then there's that. But we really do want to help you. We really do want to see you succeed. So I'll just kind of leave you with that as far as culture and environment. Cool. Hey, you guys are quiet today. Anybody got any good jokes? Give me something. I just feel like I'm talking to myself here. Been talking to myself all day. Ran a trade room for 3 hours talking to myself. I tried talking to the markets once and it didn't really work. So I just keep talking to myself. Nothing? No questions? Nothing? All right. I guess we're good to go then. Either I've explained it really well or I've bored you to tears. NeuroStreet does have auto trading bots. Yes. It's available through our partner company, our sister company. It's called Arc AI. So this is annual. It is an annual subscription. Yep. Looking forward to the iBob, huh? You'd fancy yourself some inside bars and outside bars, do you? Cool. Should be fun. Very nice. Cool. Yeah, we got you covered there. When is it releasing? Thursday. It's coming out Thursday. So be there. We will release it and you can trade with it and enjoy it. Yeah, cool. Sounds good. Very, very cool. Right on. I finally have some trades going to targets. That's great. Took them a while, but anyway. Cool. I think we're good to go then. I don't see any questions coming in, so I think we'll call it. If you have any questions, you're welcome to email me as well, and I'd be happy to help you. And if you want to come into the trade room and trade with us, just tell you what, if you want to pass to the trade room, put "I have questions." Check that box on the poll, and I'll get you a guest pass to come in and trade with us in the trade room. We trade from, that's a great question. I'm sorry I didn't cover that. 8:30 to 11:30. Oops, 11:30, Monday through Thursday. Sorry, I write like a doctor, I guess. Yeah, so those 3 hours, Monday through Thursday. We don't trade together on Fridays. But yeah. But yeah, we'll give you a free pass. Come check out the trade room. Like, you're gonna love it, and you're gonna want to come in and trade with us because it's awesome. And that's Eastern. Yeah, Eastern time. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, let me see if I can. I don't know if I can post the poll again, but I tell you what, if you want a guest pass, just send me an email. I got you covered. Trading account. I'll just do NeuroStreet. Yeah, send me an email and I'll send it over to you. No worries. Yeah, give you guys time to grab the email and stuff, and then we'll call it. Cool, cool. All right, I think we're good to go. We're all set. Catch me by email if you need anything, and we'll see you in the trade room, and we'll see you on the charts, and we'll all go take some trades. It'll be awesome. So cheers, traders. Have a fantastic rest of the day. We'll catch you tomorrow. Take care.